Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. There are growing fears for a 13-year-old girl who's been missing from the Port Stephens area since the weekend. Kataya Bolt Wells was last seen on Kingston Parade at Heatherbrae at around 3:30 on Saturday afternoon. Police say she may be using public transport and could be heading to the Sydney CBD. Anyone who's seen Kataya or knows her whereabouts is urged to call Crime Stoppers. We've posted her photo on our Hunter News Facebook page. Business Hunter CEO Bob Hawes is hoping the Albanese government will honour funding commitments made to the region by the previous government in tonight's budget. The government has already committed funds to the long-awaited Newcastle to Sydney high-speed rail link and almost 1,000 extra places at the University of Newcastle. Bob Hawes hopes money promised for the Newcastle Airport upgrade, M1 Pacific motorway extension and the Singleton, Muswellbrook and Newcastle inner-city bypasses is not scrapped as the government looks for savings to tackle the global economic downturn. The state government is this morning announcing a $50 million fund at Cessnock to allow councils to fix potholes. Regional Roads and Transport Minister Sam Farraway and Local Government Minister Wendy Tuckerman will visit Lovedale to announce the new Fixing Local Roads pothole repair round. Councils across the Hunter have been struggling to keep up with the ever-increasing cost of repairing local roads in the wake of recent extreme weather. Across the state, councils have so far fixed 135,000 potholes, and the new funds will help to repair a further 420,000. Hunter carers are being encouraged to take part in a new program using virtual reality to see the world through the eyes of someone living with dementia. The Newcastle Permanent Charitable Foundation is funding Dementia Australia's Eddie for Carers workshops with a $40,000 grant. Chair Jennifer Leslie says it uses a virtual reality headset to help build empathy and perspective.
I've actually been fortunate enough to experience the technology, and when you're using that, you become the person living with dementia, just trying to navigate some simple tasks, walking through a room, getting out of bed, navigating the lounge room, going to the bathroom.
Forensic investigators will begin sifting through the rubble of the former Kurri Kurri Workers Club this morning, looking for clues as to what started yesterday's devastating fire. Around 55 firefighters took more than 6 hours to fully extinguish and mop up the blaze, which broke out around 3:15. Another fire in March last year also caused extensive damage to the abandoned club, which closed down in 2017. It's Indigenous Business Month, and the Hunters being encouraged to shop at local Aboriginal-owned and operated businesses. Adamstown's Speaking in Colour is supporting the re-emergence of traditional Indigenous weaving and working with locals to revive the practice. Managing Director Cherry Johnson says it's important to acknowledge the artists involved.
We're actually putting QR codes now on all of our products, which directly links you to that person's video artist statement.
2NURFM Sport.
Former Knights halfback Jack Cogger has signed with Penrith for the upcoming season. He returns to the NRL after a stint with English side the Huddersfield Giants. Jets co-captain Carl Jenkinson says the club is taking the season one game at a time and just focusing on the 6-game block before the World Cup break. Newcastle will see the return of multiple key players who were missing from Saturday's win over Wellington. Midfielder Callum Timmins says the team is looking to build on its historic 2-win start when they travel to the Wanderers this Friday.
You could call it a road trip, but, it's another test of character, going away, like you said, playing at Western Sydney with, they may be a bit hostile with the atmosphere. Who knows, but at the end of the day, I don't think the team really cares too much.
A sold-out Newcastle Entertainment Centre will host tomorrow's opener of the 3-match netball series between the Diamonds and England. Queensland Firebirds goal shooter Donnell Wallam is set to make her international debut in the midst of the sponsorship controversy. And Newcastle reinsman Tom Callaghan rode his first winner in last night's Newcastle harness meet. The 16-year-old drove Melanie Elder-trained Man from Bravos in the mile-long race, winning by more than 5 metres. And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 2, 6, 9, 21, 22 and 33, and the supplementaries are 20 and 34. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.